Well, so needless to say, the people's champion
is still the people's champion.
That makes me very happy.
The Great Tiger retained.
Yes.
Me and TP Tom, the outset, we're still your tag champs. Dub Club overcame DTA with Orlando Christopher. That was pretty G.
What?
Jason Hotch had something he had to attend.
What?
And
what set of DTA was it?
It was Adam Wick and Aaron O'Ryan.
Okay.
The fast and heavy man.
The general of the DTA.
And then, bro, like there was so much, man. We had debuts. Christopher Moore defeated the Dark Jump Dog. There was so much. It was insanity. I got shit faced. Bro, I got hammer drunk. Like I was front row at a Leonard Skinner concert in my fucking tuxedo T-shirt, right?
Brother, I was
screaming "Baby Jesus."
I was on the hill for Skinner a couple weeks ago, and it was beautiful.
Where?
At Pine Knob. I seen Skinner. Well, Skinner now, not Skinner.
Was Baby Jesus there with eagle wings?
There was, dude. Baby Jesus was there. Old Jesus, like regular Jesus, was there. Like all the
4 kinds of Jesus.
Every Jesus was there in his tuxedo shirt. He was there. Like he's like it. There was one bird in the sky, and it was beautiful.
Beautiful.
I cried a little bit.
I love how high you can get at Pine Knob now.
You can, yeah. I was like, shit. I wonder if they're gonna take my lighter.
No,
they're
bro.
gonna
The
do
cops
this and that.
the cops
They're gonna
will light your weed for you at this point in Pine Knob. Like you can just ask for a lighter, and they'll be like, here you go, bro.
You just walk in. There's a freaking like loom. Like you can't buy flour or anything.
No, they give you coupons though.
But you can get all the essentials. You can get your papers. You can get your batteries. You can get everything you need. Lighters.
Man, the issue for me though, like, and I hate that Loom is the sponsor because I cannot tell people in all good conscience to go shop at Loom.
No, you can go to the Mint Cannabis.
You can go to Mint, like I mean, because they sponsor us. There's 1,000 different places though you can go that are not overpriced Loom.
Right.
All right. Can I interfere for 2 seconds?
You
First
can.
off,
okay, Keith.
The first 3 minutes, no one heard because I accidentally had us muted because I'm an idiot.
Nice.
And secondly, Mark says Scotty, like specifically you.
Mark. No, hey Mark, what's up, dude? Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Hey.
So what did we say in the first 3 minutes?
The sponsors and our names. That's about it. But they should know all that by now.
Yeah, I'm back. And Lane's Pizza, 8 Mile Vodka, Maya's.
IWR, Cravings,
For Us Wrestling, Cravings,
the Mint Cannabis,
Mint,
Maya's.
Not all of them, remember, are sponsors anymore. But Scotty probably didn't cross them out.
No, that yeah, I did not mess up this.
That's fine. We're past that.
But yeah,
nobody heard it,
so it's okay.
Yeah, but we're past it.
Right.
Now they know.
We'll yell it out at the end anyway, so it'll be fine.
Nonetheless, I'm sorry for interfering, but it's great to have you back. We missed you.
Man, what did you got?
So some time.
So we know FU was last weekend, right?
Yep.
And that was a blessing. I miss you guys too. But what are you guys doing this weekend? Because I know what I'm doing this weekend. At least I know what I'm doing Friday and Saturday. Which, in case you don't,
I'm not too sure.
You're not too sure what you're doing Friday and Saturday?
I'm not sure either.
Well, let me help you out.
What is
that? Bro, there's a lot to do on a Friday and a Saturday. Specifically September 15th and 16th out in Monroe.
Yeah.
But the best thing you could do this weekend would be to get yourself some passes and go over to the Monroe Pop Fest. Woo, 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 woo.
Well, look at there.
I know, man.
Well, what's gonna be? What do we got? Yeah,
man, you can go shopping at like one of the 100 vendors they're gonna have there for all your pop figures, action figures, collectibles, comics, cosplay stuff. I don't know what else, whatever else, music probably, whatever else nerds
stuff.
collect.
Art, pictures.
Yeah, art stuff, handmade stuff, crafts, food.
Wow.
There's gonna be a bunch of food there. Jazzy Burgers is going to be out there. We're out there.
I heard
BrainJerk Entertainment's out there.
Spooky both have a table in and out.
They do. They have a table each, and they each have. There's a food competition on Saturday.
That is true.
2 o'clock.
our friend Crazy Squirrels is having a gaming corner out there as well.
You'll be able to go play some old school video games.
Tournaments. I heard should be a great time.
There's going to be a bunch of panels, and that's where you get to sit in on subjects that you like and listen to people who are better at it than you are, help you get to their level. It's so crazy.
Reese says super stoked to see the 24 karat line at IWR and at Monroe Pop Fest.
I will be there signing autographs, part of the IWR booth, because they wanted, it to draw. So I'm there now.
So do I have to wait? Can I get one after the show, or do I? Even if I don't have a line,
even if I don't have a line, Scotty, you have to wait 5 minutes to get my autograph. But besides me being there, man, bro, Rhino's gonna be there, right?
Gore.
You have freaking Tony Moran. If you don't know who that is the original Michael Myers.
Let's go.
That's crazy, right? You got young Goku. What? Kid Goku's gonna be there. Stephanie Netaloni. You got man, I tried to pronounce it. Leave me alone.
I didn't say that.
EC3.
Wow.
Ethan Carter the third?
Yeah, Mr. Control Your Narrative himself. Bro, listen. Scotty, get the tables, because Devon Dudley's gonna be there.
I'm so ready. Maybe he
You got the blue dinosaur ranger from the season that Tommy Oliver was a part of, where he was the Black Ranger. You got Kevin Duhaney. R.I.P. Jason David Frank. Loves you. There's a whole bunch of people, but I'm going to tell you the one I'm the most excited for, and I'm allowed to be biased because I'm the one doing the promo. No, I already said me. Bro, Danny Jacobs is going to be there. He's the voice of one of the greatest characters ever created in like imagination, and that is, of course, King Julian.
The Penguins of Madagascar and all the Madagascar movies.
Line, King Julian is going to be there, and I am going to get some great freaking voiceover shit from Julian done for free, because I'm not paying for that. Well, but bro, how dope is that? That's baller. King Julian.
That's pretty wild. King Julian's excited.
Well, I'm all about it. I know
and there's a cosplay contest, food eating contest.
Can I cosplay as you?
You can. You might win. You could win.
Yes. You could try, and you might win, but we'll see.
Trying to think. Anything else?
So ready.
Oh no, there's a lot, man. There's a lot. Go there, find out. It's how much does it cost? Let me tell you. It doesn't say.
That's a good question.
But don't miss it.
I think on the little.
No, it's right here. Friday night. Friday night, that shit's 9 p.m. from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's $10.
Okay.
Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's $15.
Okay.
And then you can spend $25.
Go both.
Yeah, go both. Nice. And then, yeah.
Interesting.
That's not really a deal.
Nah.
That adds up to the exact amount. I love you, Gary, but I'm just doing some quick math here. And 10 plus 15 equals your special VIP offer. I'm not saying don't buy it. You should go both days, because I'll be there both days. Saturday, I'm only there till after I eat food, and then I have to leave because I have to wrestle. So you have to be there early Saturday to see me.
That's rough.
That's life, man. Bro, I did it before. I won the tacos, and then...
No, and the pizza.
Yeah, and the pizza. And I lost pizza and had to go wrestle. But I'm not going to go to wrestle, not a winner this time.
So, not to interrupt again, but this is my new favorite comment. It says, "Oh, look, it's Lola. I thought the Teletubbies had died already."
Who said that?
You're a Teletubby. Night Train on
Who
YouTube.
Is that?
Night Train is one of our sponsors, or not sponsors, one of our biggest supporters.
He's stupid. He's stupid, Night Train. You're one of the dumbest people I've ever met.
Speaking of our...
And I've never met you, thank God.
I love you, Night Train.
No, you
Night
don't.
Train's a great supporter. We do love him. And
first of all, my outfit's green, dummy, because I'm Reptar, all right? Why don't you get some class, you uncultured swine?
Respect your elders, shame on you.
I don't care how old he is. You know what? Respect the new generation and die. Whoa! My bad. I'm kidding. Don't die. I love you.
We all love you.
I apologize. I said I loved him.
That's fair. Today, speaking of that, is BrainJerk's birthday, by the way. BrainJerk turned 3 today. So happy birthday to BrainJerk.
Happy birthday, BrainJerk. You can't sing the real song.
That's true. Now, see, the hood changes it all. It says Night Train.
See, and that's all it was a misunderstanding.
Good old Lucas from IWR fans says Jeremiah always has drip.
Because I'm the best.
He could
Man.
drip his way into anything.
Oh, bro.
That's his drip.
Bro, I could.
Close enough.
But hear me out. Man, it's great to be back. I've missed the show. I've missed you guys. I've missed goofing around.
Just had to work.
But you know what I miss? You know what I miss? I miss going. Keith, what is our subject today, dog? What are we talking about?
What are we? Yeah.
Our subject today is another pick a year after you left for so long. We left with one and we come back to another one.
I got to Google because I didn't research anything.
Oh, shit.
It's fine. I'll just look for obscure facts.
1997. So you should probably know a decent amount.
We're good. We're going to start with something I'll remember.
Yeah, go ahead and start, Keith.
Drink. Okay, sorry. Gosh.
What are you drinking?
Water. Delicious, not so cold water.
What? Why is it not so cold?
Because my ice melted and it's not cold anymore. It's room temperature.
So 1997 was a year after 96, but before 98.
Exactly. Thank you.
In the heart
Wrestling was going on.
of the Monday Night Wars.
And it was actually in the heat of the Monday Night Wars, man.
Sure.
It's the real start of the Attitude Era.
I thought that was early 98.
Just this.
I don't know.
I mean, the start. I mean, when 97 is when DX went on. They got the letter from USA Network.
Oh.
And we're like told not to say this, and this, and this, and this, and that's it went out and they literally said everything on the press. Yeah. And then USA Network gave them the green light to do whatever the hell they wanted to do because they loved it so much. Don't say this, and this, and then they did.
Not to tell them what to do, and they told them to do. It was a bad idea. What is this? Oh, there's one now for you now. It says Scotty repping Michigan. Go blue.
That's right. Go blue.
Disrespect.
And go Niners. My Niners beat the shit out of Pittsburgh. Go Niners. Quest for 6.
The Lions won too. Crazy.
Bro, the Lions destroyed. It was great. Amazing.
Definitely didn't think that was going to happen.
And now I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid unless we can do it again next Sunday.
That's fair.
I play Seattle, so it should be easy. Fuck Seattle.
And I bet you that's what Patrick Mahomes and them said about playing us on Thursday.
Probably.
So
this is a breeze.
Well,
bro, Mahomes' face tells you that whole fourth quarter, dog. Sorry, we'll get the wrestling. Fourth quarter, bro.
That interception, though, early on was dope as fuck.
Scotty, get over the interception, dog.
So cool.
So we're in the fourth quarter, right? We're at like 2 minutes, 30 seconds, right? And then these Detroit Lions hold the best quarterback in the NFL today, right now, right? They hold him till the 2-minute warning and take away the free timeout and Mahomes' face on the sidelines. He went from like, oh, we got a chance. I'm Patrick Mahomes to I just lost to the Lions.
This wasn't in the script.
Right, exactly.
This is bullshit.
They cheated.
The government changed their answers real quick. Not surprised.
My favorite thing, have you seen the commercials like during the games of the NFL script? It says NFL script release, and they're all sitting, a bunch of people from the NFL are sitting around the table.
Okay,
they're making fun of it. Pretty awesome. But go blue for real. Yep.
He's doing research. Do you know what you want to talk about already?
WCW.
Okay. I was just making sure you had a topic.
NWO.
You didn't
What are we
come
talking
with a
about?
Notebook, so I wasn't sure.
Anything WCW. 97 was
Anything
a really good year
97
for
in general,
WCW.
WCW.
So don't you have a match that we're starting about?
Yeah, Keith, you start. Yeah,
why do
what?
I always have to start?
Because
that's how the segment
this
goes.
is how we do it. This was your idea.
As well,
The
technically, it was
yearly.
the guest's idea, but they decided not to make it.
What are you talking about? He's sitting right there.
Oh yeah, the Brazilian John Cena. Yeah, totally.
I and him earlier. Later.
So John Cena's the guest. Got it. Great.
What do we got?
Fantastic.
We've seen enough.
So stupid. Michaels versus Taker, 1997 Hell in a Cell.
The very first Hell in a Cell, right?
Yes.
But at Bad Blood.
No, it was at Hell in a Cell.
No, it was at WWF in your house.
The one I'm talking about is 97, and it's at Hell in a Cell exactly. It's a Raw. and it's when the Kane debuts.
Yeah, that's not
Bad Blood, is it? Was it
Bad Blood 97?
That's crazy.
In your house?
I thought it was a different pay-per-view. That's wild.
Well, it was a pay-per-view. Pretty good too. And he rips the door off, and he comes on in. That's a brutal ass match too. The match is already like 25 minutes long.
At least, yeah, 20 to 30 minutes.
And then boom, out comes. It's gotta be Kane.
It's gotta be Kane.
With good old Paul Bearer by his side.
The fireman. No, the fire.
Oh,
nobody's seen that before. That was so dope.
His original attire was fantastic too.
The one the arm that was open.
Yeah,
he had the glove on.
Yeah, he had the red mask with the black stripe instead of.
I liked when he came back in 2002, and it was like no arms, and it was still like the flames, and they looked pretty cool. Like the last one he wore before he took the mask off.
I don't like it when he took the mask off. I think it went downhill from there.
I don't know. That Kane was very. I can remember being shocked and utterly disturbed at like seeing that at 12 years old.
That's fair.
Like,
that is true.
Holy shit! Did he just take it? Like, why? His eyes are really burnt. Holy shit!
Well, I remember when he stopped using the
he just magically had a voice again.
Oh, I am Kane.
He had to do it 4 times just to say the whole line. I will set myself on fire. Yeah. Multiple times. I
like the promo where he got Hogan, The Rock, and Kane.
Oh yeah.
And he goes watch, and The Rock tries to makes Kane flinch, and he doesn't even do nothing. He goes watch. So he's good. He'll be great. He'll be great as our partner.
The Hulkamaniacs are the Canaanites, and then The Rock Canaanites. The hell? Good old Canaanites back in the day. You gotta love them.
Awesome. We've talked about every year but 97.
We started off.
Brett screwed Brett in 97.
Fan should have been called the Burn Ward.
Then Brett screwed Brett. Was that 97 or 98?
97, November 9th.
Yep.
Montreal screw job.
That's right. So yeah, Brett screwed Brett in 97.
Defining movements in the history of pro wrestling. Was it a work? Was it real?
Both.
Who knows now?
My favorite thing about it is that like his documentary, I've watched it a bunch of times, that he was filming during that time. I don't forget what it's called, but really good. Like you could see it from, like you see the people talk about like him punching, Brett punching Vince or whatever, and then you see it like Vince walking out with his hand over his face and shit. Like,
but once again, like you said, was that Jason?
I don't know. He spit on him.
That's fair.
No, I don't know.
Spit on people.
And then he went. And then he does the WCW thing too, even though it's backwards because of the camera. But he still does this. I don't know. And then shows up in WCW.
Well, his contract was expiring, so yeah. If you're gonna be treated like crap, you might as well just switch companies.
Either way, that's fucked up. Because Brett screwed Brett.
This is the first year I ever ordered a pay-per-view. And I was a child at this time, so I did not pay for anything in the house or have the authority
but you bought a pay-per-view.
Make this decision to order the pay-per-view or anything. In fact, I was actually told no. I could not order the pay-per-view this day. And I proceeded to order the pay-per-view anyways. You had to call in too. It was like back in 97, dog. You had to call in and order that shit, dog. And I did. And it was for a January 25th pay-per-view. A little WCW gem known as NWO Sold Out.
Oh,
really? That's the
first NWO that I ordered, yeah. Because I was a kid, and the NWO was the coolest shit ever.
That's the first
pay-per-view
their
own pay-per-view.
That was the first time they did that, yep.
And let me explain to you. A heel-driven pay-per-view. It's good, and it's horrible.
Well, they tried to make it 2 separate brands. They wanted to make it,
but it was good and horrible because there were just screwy finishes left and right.
And you could blame it. Oh, that was the NWO's fault.
I know.
And nobody would be mad. Listen, I remember once in the NWO when they were filming at like the Disney MGM Studios, and there was like a brawl in the back lot, and there's like neighborhoods right around there, like that meet up to the brick wall. On the other side of this brick wall is a street with houses on it, and they heard the commotion, and people were really calling. They called the cops and 911, and then like they showed up on Nitro. Like it's when I think it's Kevin Nash throws Rey Mysterio at the truck really, 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 really hard. I thought he was dead. I for real thought he killed Rey Mysterio. Yeah, just right at the truck and back, and then the ambulances and stuff roll up. That was real. People called 911 because they thought they were calling it a gang. There was like a gang fight going on.
That's amazing.
And it was all because of wrestling.
Speaking of first, ECW had their first pay-per-view in '97 as well, dog. The barely legal from the ECW arena in Philly.
That's cool.
Sabu versus Taz.
They didn't Terry Funk fight on that too.
I believe so.
Yep, and that is
wasn't that
Beyond the Mat. That's in Beyond the Mat. They talk about that.
Wasn't that also when they did the crucifix thing with Sandman? Was that a different pay-per-view?
That's a different paper. That was a pay-per-view down the line, but
okay.
that yeah, I think that's like a Living Dangerously or something like that.
Okay.
But
I just
that was a very. They talked about that now. That was a very
bad
bad thing on their part.
Kurt Angle was supposed to debut in ECW '97 on that pay-per-view when they did that. And he said it was against certain religions that he or other people followed that he was close with.
Yeah, it's probably not in good taste to do that. Yeah. The way they were portraying it, I guess.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
But made them money.
That's true.
Well, made Paul money.
This comment's been up here for a minute because I enjoy it. Not to interrupt, we've missed a lot of them, but this one says Jeremiah seriously has the best comebacks to fan chirps. Seriously, Johnny Bravo level. Okay, interesting.
Who said that?
Somebody named Patrick Mendez. We've got
a smart person said that, Scotty.
I bet he cried after the game. Temper tantrum, throwing sissy Patrick Starfish would be better. Wow. Jimmy says Undertaker versus Shawn. Jimmy also says Keith and the Boys. Shocker. Jimmy says love all three of these dudes. Looks like they need the squirrel.
You should be here. You
come on up. We'll be here for a minute.
You can come in whenever you want,
right.
dog.
We're here.
Open invite.
Jimmy says suck it. LOL. Jimmy says 1997 is my favorite year in wrestling.
Bro,
so much happened.
Bro, big thing happened in '97. So like it's the Monday Night Wars, right? So like you have in America, you have two big promotions you can be watching weekly on television. And in one of them, Hulk Hogan's been the champion like what feels like forever.
Since he got there.
Since he got there, man. Or since he at least became a bad guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Since he joined the NWO, bro, he held that belt for like ever, it feels like. But August
loses to Kevin Nash.
No, August 4th, he loses that belt in '97.
Yep.
To Lex Luger.
That's before Luger was in NWO, though, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they're just fighting NWO.
And then he beats him on Nitro. He beats him Monday night. And then freaking 5 days later on pay-per-view, Hulk Hogan gets that belt back on pay-per-view at Road Wild.
That's called creative control.
Bro, and that's from August 9th till December 28th because he does drop the belt before the end of the year. And he drops it to everybody's favorite Crow movie parody, man. Sting.
That's a whole year-long build-up.
A process.
Whole ass year-long build-up.
It builds up even through Luger winning it. And
like that was long-term storytelling at its finest. And for Sting to not say a fucking word. He didn't have to say anything. It was just the momentum he had.
He wore his own mask and tricked people.
And still does it today. He
does it so, but I love it's my favorite thing.
Yes. You take off the mask. Oh shit, there's a Sting fan here. Nope, it's Sting. It's just Sting. Sting's in the Sting mask.
There's so many comments. Jeremiah out there stealing money for pay-per-views, says Patrick.
Yeah, it wasn't stealing money. I was a child.
Did you get in trouble?
Oh, fuck yeah. I didn't even get to finish watching it. I didn't even get to watch the main event. I can't remember what the main event was, but I remember I really badly wanted to watch it and one other match. And I didn't get to watch them. And like that was like my punishment. Kinda. Like I was in trouble for like a week.
$24.95 was a lot back then.
It's a lot today still, though. It's really not. But it is back then, bro, that was a shit ton.
For my first pay-per-view I remember watching is the one where Kevin Nash and versus Rey Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio gets unmasked. Like that's the very first pay-per-view I can remember watching.
Patrick says, was the finger poke of doom in 1997?
I think that was I believe it was in January. I think it was the next year.
You know what else happened this year? We almost lost one of the greatest wrestlers of all time to a pile driver at SummerSlam. When Stone Cold Steve Austin broke his neck.
Austin versus Hart. Yeah. Absolutely. Sorry. Owen Hart and British Bulldog versus Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels as a team.
That when Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold were tag team champions, right?
I think they fought them for the titles and won the titles that night.
You know who a great tag team? Stone Cold and Dude Love.
Yeah.
I think I would pick that over the Rock and Sock Connection.
Really?
They had a lot of funny segments, but wrestling like together as a tag team was cooler.
Rock and Sock, bro. Come on.
But that's strictly for the wrestling. But like obviously promos and everything, there's no doubt that it's
Cactus.
This is your life. Rock and Sock. An hour-long segment.
That was supposed to be 15 minutes.
Yeah, and it's one of the greatest segments in all time.
Nobody said go out and stop it. Nobody.
No, because it was getting pops.
It was too good.
People were enjoying it.
I bet you Vince was going ape shit at first, and then
he was like, "Yeah,
rolled with it."
You know,
it was supposed to be 15 minutes long. It's supposed to be one segment, and it took being 3. Awesome.
Okay, well, you wanted to talk about
Dennis Rodman debuted in '97.
Fucking NWO for life, baby.
A lot of people actually debuted in there.
The two biggest names besides Dennis Rodman, because Dennis Rodman's probably the biggest, but we'll remove him from the list to be fair. He's like a 4-time NBA. What do you? Of course,
one of the greatest,
the biggest wrestling debut in '97.
One of the best defenders of all time.
And I understand who you're gonna say.
One of the best rebounders of all time.
Say is bigger, right? And that's obviously R-Truth, because R-Truth debuted in 1997.
You're not wrong.
People over there, what's up?
Ron Killings.
You're talking about
my main man.
You're of course trying to hint at the man behind the streak.
No,
you're not talking about Big Bill Goldberg.
No.
Because who bigger than Bill Goldberg actually did?
Butterbean or Kane?
Neither one of them is bigger than Bill Goldberg.
Dude, Butterbeans was awesome.
And Butterbean is not bigger than Dennis Rodman. How dare you?
His name's not Butterbeans.
Dennis Rodman plays in tanks.
Oh, I thought you had made it plural.
Bro, Butterbean plays in tanks with Kim Jong-un in North Korea. What is more gangster than that?
No, Dennis Rodman does not Butterbean.
No, I said Dennis Rodman does.
No, you said Butterbean.
Whatever, Dennis Rodman does, and that's why Dennis Rodman's a bigger star than Butterbean.
Time out. When he was on Sports Center like a year ago, and his fucking thing, it said his lifetime achievements was however many times he won the NBA title, and then member of the NWO. Yeah, that was in 2022. Like, so.
I mean, I'm not trying to jock ride on Dennis Rodman, right? But he, I'm going to say the word dated, okay? Because we're a family show, right? So he dated Madonna, Carmen Electra.
Went to Vegas for 3 days. It was supposed to be back.
Real talk. My man's in the middle of the NBA finals and just says, you know what? I need to go do a bunch of drugs and alcohol and strippers. And I don't know when I'll be back. And Michael Jordan shows up 3 days later and he's like, bro, we need you now. Okay. And then he puts on the best game he has the entire finals. Get out of here.
Or can you talk about how the fact that he skipped practice of the NBA Finals to be at Nitro?
Bro, he skipped practice a shit ton.
To be at
and
Nitro.
Then he still showed up and put out like star level numbers and performances. See, he married himself.
This is where you gotta give it up to Bischoff as well.
I'm not saying nothing about the basketball skills. I'm talking about the wrestling part.
You have to give it up to Bischoff as well, because it was Utah and Chicago in the fucking NBA Finals, and at the same time, you had one of the stars of the Chicago Bulls and one of the star of the Utah Jazz wrestling each other in a wrestling ring while they're in the NBA Finals against each other. Fucking epic. That's
bro,
you
gotta give
amazing,
that up to Bischoff. It was amazing.
Right there. Awesome. Epic.
Bro, first of all, have you ever watched Macho Man versus Dennis Rodman? That match is good. It still stands. You can still watch that match today and not be like, wow, it's good. Well, Dennis Rodman can work. I think we forget.
Do you think it's like the equivalent of now how we're like, I don't like Logan Paul, but he's actually good in the ring?
No, I think people forget that Dennis Rodman actually wasn't ass when he wrestled, and because since Dennis, we've had so many celebrity wrestlers that were trash before we got to Stephen Amell. And then before Stephen Amell's performance got outshined by Bad Bunny and Logan Paul. Like, even Tyson Fury did good, right? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so like we're able to train people faster, better, is what I think it is now. And also just like the level of athletes there are now too, though, are like it's insane. Except Dennis Rodman was one of those super freak athletes, and that's why he was an amazing pro wrestler. Also, bro, that guy is just a living, walking heel. Like, what do you mean,
That's
man?
when he had the hair.
His hair changed every game. Every day his hair changed for the most part. He married himself.
He was just on...
He's allowed to just walk into North Korea, like you were saying. Like, he's
literally the only American who can just go to North Korea. Like, nobody else can just go to North Korea. He's Dennis Rodman guy.
He's boys with the dictator there.
He is. They hang out. Like that whole scene in the interview where like it's like where he's hanging out with Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
That's making fun of like the Dennis Rodman friendship. Because this is what they do, bro. They drive tanks, play basketball. How baller, and watch movies, because that guy loves movies.
That's wild.
Just walk. These grocery stores aren't real. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman. That's the greatest. The greatest.
The movie got banned quick as fuck too in theaters. I remember I
saw it in theaters.
I was gonna try and go see it in theaters, but by the time I was gonna go, it was like 3 days after it came out. It was gone. It was about to hit Netflix already. That's where I watched it at the first time, because they took it out of theaters. There's so many comments I can't keep up now. Here, I'll just press one.
No.
Ooh, and a sad thing. One of the there were a few deaths in 97, but like the two biggest ones would be and it's weird because like it's the start and the ends of the year. You had Dr. Jerry Graham in January of 97, and then October 5th, one of the big ones, because like he's live on TV, he's active. You had Brian Pillman.
That was crazy. The dude was so fucking crazy.
Like, he was really good, man. Like, he was really good.
Crazy.
How's it work, brother?
Oh, I know. Like, I know. Like, it was so good. He was in the Heart Foundation. Hi, little Ty. Come get that microphone's on.
Come sit down, Tyler, and say nothing.
Come be Jeremiah.
Come see.
DZ says, "What's up?"
I'm in the house. That's what DZ said.
Well, so before they said what up.
Yeah, though. Trump went to North Korea, but that took a whole lot of planning. Whereas Dennis Rodman can just
literally
be like,
just hop on a private jet,
like, yo, I'm
chartered by the dictator of North Korea.
Kim Jong.
I'm coming.
Get
my guest room ready.
He don't even have a guest room. He probably has his own wing. Probably has his own wing, man. And you know why? Because Dennis Rodman is that cool that the dictator of North Korea was like, man, I got to be best friends with that guy. I'm just telling you. When you're so cool that a ruler of a country is like, I need to be your best friend and you can do whatever you want, you've made it.
We have a lot of birthdays in 1997.
Yeah, everybody in existence had a birthday.
Yeah, Keith. Everybody who was Keith, listen. Everybody who was alive in 1997
had a birthday in 1997.
I hate both of you.
Wait,
what was the world population in 1997? There were approximately, Keith.
You can finish. I'm just gonna sit here.
No, you're good. You're talking about wrestlers that we now know who were born in 97. Is I think what you were referencing. That's what you were referencing. Yeah.
I don't know how to read your notes.
Here, I got it. I got it. Wrestlers who were born in 1997. I just told you Dr. Jerry Graham passed away in 1997. So did Larry Tillman, Stan Stasiak, Brian Glover. These are all the deaths.
Did somebody have a birthday? I'm sure one of them had a birthday before.
No, they all had birthdays that year before they passed. Weirdly, no. But what he's trying to say is there's a lot of wrestlers who are in today's WWE and other big promotions like AEW, Impact, all of that were born, and he wanted to give them a shout out. So we'll do it. I'm not going to say what day they were born because that's doxing, but. Oh, I know a lot of these. It's cool. So shout outs, Ace Austin, my boy, Tyler Bate, Dominic Mysterio, Gigi Dolan, Myron Reed, my boy, Austin Theory, and Braun
Breaker Steiner.
That's how you say it. It's Braun Breaker. It is.
You take his 33% of his uncle. And he get his 177% of what is.
We let his uncle teach him 100% of his math. So 33% of the time, if there's another person involved, he knows they can't beat him.
Samoa Joe's in a different place, so it don't even matter.
He already knows. Samoa Joe already knows he can't beat me. That was a great promo. I love Steiner math.
Maybe we got to call him.
Did you just answer a call in the middle of the show?
He did.
The hell are you doing?
Good.
Tell her you do not want to switch your car insurance.
Alrighty.
Why did you put the mic up to your mouth?
Yeah,
Stupid.
so middle of the show and you're just 9:30. Anyways,
what is that about? Is he
Stone Cold won the Royal Rumble?
Does Scotty have like
97
uncurable diseases?
And Triple H is King of the Ring in 1997. That's cool. Fun.
That all did happen. It did happen.
That's pretty cool.
I'm really upset about this phone call. You don't
It's
think
a confirmation of my eye exam.
you wear glasses? What do you need to examine?
I gotta get new ones.
Why?
Because I can't see.
You can't see without your glasses on, no matter what prescription you have. Stupid. This is the dumbest thing I ever heard.
It's about the same.
Listen, without my glasses, I can't see. No shit. That's why you wear glasses.
It's about the same.
Oh, you're blind with glasses?
Yeah. So
get LASIK.
I think I'm getting old, so I gotta go
get LASIK.
I forgot about that doctor's appointment.
Also, what doctor calls you at like 8 o'clock at night?
I thought it was kind of weird, but
that's really odd. That might have been a setup. You're getting jumped. They're gonna steal your kidney, and you're gonna wake up in a bathtub in a.
Well, they better fucking pay me for my kidney.
No, they're stealing your kidney.
Hi, little guy.
I love how you just say that like a child walked in, but it's a full
Josh.
adult.
Come
Who's
sit down.
Josh?
Sit down for a second.
You mean Gilly?
Gilly the kid.
Wow, way to dox. He's all about doxing today, bro. He was telling people's addresses. Like, he told everybody where you live. It was really weird. I was like, why are you saying this?
Who?
You.
What?
Yeah.
When did I do that?
Earlier.
Huh?
He did. And your phone number.
You said all of our addresses.
Not mine. I don't live there.
I don't remember doing that, but if I did, fuck off. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
What a hell of an apology.
You guys are all your fans are gonna show up now. So what's it? That's not true.
You already know.
I am talking to somebody. I'm not. Why
are you telling a child you're their fan and you're just gonna randomly show up at their house, Scotty?
Shut up. I was talking to Josh. I'm talking to you.
That was weird.
Weird.
Yeah, that was weird, Scotty.
Oh my god.
Easy.
It's the weirdest thing you've done today.
He's got multiple comments. He said, "Y'all need to talk to the viewers." Apparently, he said, "This is going off record. This dude's talking wrestling." No, it is not. What is this show? This is the Squared Circle Shenanigans. He said, "Goldmane," and then laughed my ass
Who is
off.
DZ?
Hey, DZ. Watch the show and you'll learn what it's about.
Who's DZ?
About DZ's nuts.
I knew that. I knew that joke was gonna happen. Yeah, that was like a lot, bro.
So how you doing, DZ? You want us to interact with you?
He's trolling y'all.
Man.
Oh, Spooky has those. He's a real person.
He's a real person,
He's not a Russian bot, is what you're telling us.
Okay.
How you doing, DZ? Though
How's dead over. He said he's dead over here. So he's trolling us, and he's dead over there. So I don't think he's doing too good.
He died.
Apparently,
Wait.
he's dead over here. He's dying.
Don't die.
He's got to kill them.
Sorry,
From
with my shenanigans.
Your squared circle shenanigans.
Oh, y'all know who I am? Yeah, maybe.
I
Most
do.
likely do.
I do. I actually do. I just like.
I've heard the name, but I just didn't. Do we do retirements?
No.
No.
Who retired?
A bunch of old people.
Did they have birthdays?
I don't
They
know.
did in 97.
I don't think they did in 97.
Everybody who was alive. So listen, to retire
No,
in
no.
97 would mean you'd have to be old enough to have been alive.
I know.
So they have birthdays. Keith didn't realize that everybody who was alive in 1997 had a birthday. He thought only 8 people had birthdays.
God. There's more than 8. There's not even 8 people. Shut up.
What was the world population in 1997?
Probably a lot less than it is now.
This now. Holy fuck.
5.896 billion people had a birthday.
No, they were on Earth.
So they definitely all had a birthday then if they were on the Earth, right?
Pause. So do you guys count the day you're born as a birthday? Or no?
I mean,
What? Sorry.
No, I'm being serious. Do you count?
it's not a year, so no.
But it's literally the day you're
Zero.
born. It's
Am I
literally
zero?
your birthday.
It is the day you're born.
But
It
like
is
you
your
don't become
birthday.
you don't become a year
Actually,
old.
I'm gonna say this. My 10-year-old daughter actually asked me this question the other day.
Yeah, wait, why the hell am I
Why-
10 and why am I not
right.
11?
Why did I?
Year
why
one
don't
was,
count
day
the 9
one.
months that you're in, because you're a human.
And
You're just not born. Right?
After like,
But it's
I
your
don't-
born day, not what day you conceived.
Well, you're not born 9 months old,
but you are.
technically. I mean, yeah. But
That's what we're saying.
you're
here.
not out of the womb self-sustainably.
You weren't
until
born.
it's the first anniversary of your birthday, if you want to get technical.
Yeah, because
Right.
9 months ago is when you were technically born. Because as soon as you're,
Yes, but no, you're not born. You're conceived. You're right, but you're not born.
but your
out-
life was
but-
born.
but
not
doesn't
to the outside
but
world.
doesn't when in this aspect we're talking doesn't born mean like outside of the womb? I think born would mean outside of the womb.
Yeah, but I just hate when people go like, "Oh, it's their 8th birthday." It's like, well, no, technically it's their 9th
Their
birthday, but it's their 8th celebration of a year since their birth. It's been 8 years since they were
Fucking
born.
science, bro.
Well, no, that's always bothered me. I've just always thought about that. Like,
Hello, Moto.
why is this my 8th birthday? It's technically my 9th birthday. Like, I'll be having my 37th birthday this year. Or No, my 38th. I turned 37 this year. I don't know, bro. I'm so high. I forget how old I am. Bro, I do, bro. I forget how old I am like at least 8 times a year.
29?
Bro, I was born in 87.
Oh, close enough. Oh, there we go.
To your point, Jeremiah, in China, they do that.
Oh, they do.
When you're born, you are 1. And then your first birthday, you are 2.
Huh. Interesting.
But
makes sense. Common sense.
It's kind of like when you count, you don't count the number you're on.
Exactly.
You don't count
this is
0.
The shenanigans part of the show, guys.
Right. But they do. Because you would be 0. Like you wouldn't be.
How would you be 0?
Because when you're a baby, you go like, oh, my baby's 3 days old.
Bro, I don't understand the difference between a 0-year-old and a freaking 4-year-old for the most part, intelligence wise.
All right.
What day did your mother have you?
October 8th.
Be involved.
So on October 8th, one might say like that was your birthday, right?
Yeah. Day of birth.
Oh, right. So when we celebrate,
you wouldn't be a year old until you're a year old.
Yeah, but why don't we celebrate the birthday?
I don't know why you don't start at 1.
Yeah, right.
I can't answer that, but it doesn't make sense.
Because that is your birthday. But I see what you're saying too. You don't start.
You're not a year.
0.
Yeah, you don't start at 0. You don't just count.
Yeah, nobody ever gets a first birthday. That's crap. We should change that. 2024, bro. I'm gonna create a TikTok this year that's talking about this new thing that's not real, and then watch. It is. It should be real. Bro, first of all, if we started celebrating like birthdays, like the day somebody was born, you know what kind of good drugs are in the hospital, bro? Let me get half of that epidural. Ooh, I'm kidding.
All right.
I want the full epidural.
This day in history now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Birth canal.
Really off track. This was from September 11th, 2000.
Whoa.
Into the WCW.
Whoa.
That's not my favorite. September.
Wait, you're saying that this was the moment that this was the day that moment was birthed?
Oh God.
September 11th was birthed in 1997 and developed into a full-blown terrorist act.
What?
No.
On that one,
like
I'm gonna
full-blown
check out.
terrorists. What are you talking about?
There. I don't want to be part of this anymore.
I don't know. You said September 11th. And I was like,
that's because that's the date.
We don't ever talk about anything that happened that day except for one thing. Never forget.
Yeah.
Never remember.
BrainJerk's birthday.
September 11th. Never forget.
But
why do you choose to start this company on?
All right. Well, here we go.
On Trade Center Day.
Okay, so the reason I chose to start this company
Trade Center
on 9/11 is so I would never forget.
There you go. I don't know what the name of the holiday today is supposed to be. Freedom Day?
Just 9/11.
Is that what they actually call it?
9/11 Day.
It's not what it's called. It has a real name.
Does it?
Yeah, it's not called 9/11 Day.
Never heard of the actual name.
No, it's something. It's like,
where were you when the world stopped turning?
What?
Where were you?
That was
when
in
they
4th
built
grade.
the stairway to heaven. No, you don't know that one?
Jesus.
Never heard? You never seen South Park where they made fun of the 9/11 song and they were like, "Where were you where they built this?" Bro, like Kenny died, and they had to build this. No.
They
no,
built the Tower of Babel.
But
Yeah,
Kenny,
I remember that.
died because like they had his ashes. Cartman drank them.
And he had visions.
And he was having Kenny visions.
Consciousness.
And so they had to build the stairway to heaven to get the Kenny, to get the receipt, to get a candy spray. And everybody thought it was because they missed their friend. And they didn't give a fuck that Kenny was dead. They just wanted to know where the fucking receipt was for the candy.
Oh my God.
Dude,
it's one of the best episodes ever, bro. It's so good. Because it leads into a whole thing. Like the Rob Schneider episode's a part of this story arc. Because they got to get the spirit of Kenny out of Cartman or he'll die. Like we get Chef's parents again. It's the best. Yeah, this is really a show that tries to talk about wrestling and fails.
This is the show
very often.
Well, we can talk about the episode where they did WWE.
That was in 97 though.
The episode of South Park.
That wasn't in 97. That was in like 2000 something.
Unfortunately.
That's not wrestling. This is how. Hey, get off of me. Hey, what are you doing? I'm Triceratops.
Butters. Love Butters.
Oh, guys. How would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Garrison?
Out of all the lines you could say, you chose that one. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, this moment in history? Yeah. They just keep talking. Sorry.
9/11. You're not saying the moment.
That's because you guys kept talking.
So we are making our own.
Unbelievable.
9/11/00.
I hate you. Shut up.
Never forget.
Wedding bells were in the air on the Go Home episode of Nitro for the Fall Brawl because David Flair was set to marry Stacy Keibler. And not only that happened, but Kevin Nash was forced to defend his world title against Scott Steiner, and he lost.
So Scott Steiner became the champion?
No, Scott Steiner lost.
And this is on the way to the finger poke of doom.
Fall Brawl, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That was your moment. You chose David Flair's shitty wedding to Stacy Keibler. Is what you chose.
Except for
we talked about so many better moments this year, and what we enjoyed.
This was about something else. Not 97. This is 2000, and we were.
This is about 9/11. Like not that 9/11, just like the year before it.
Wait, why did we choose 9? Why did we wait?
It's 9/11.
Oh, just something that happened
today in history. So they'll all be 9/11. Just not that 9/11.
Exactly.
You know something that happened on a 9/11?
Well,
it's like in Rick and Morty.
Hold on, pause before any viewer gets upset. I'm a United States Army retired war veteran, so I'm the only person on these couches that can make 9/11 jokes.
And I can laugh at them.
9/11 happened. I graduated high school, and I would have defended our country's freedom in the war on freedom and the war on Iraq. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, so 9/11 happened on 9/11. Did you know this? Have you seen this? Have you heard of this?
No.
What it is what happened on 9/11 on the year I'm talking about is now it created questions for years to come when you show your children the Ghostbusters movie. And they do that view of New York City at the end, and they're like, "Dad, we've been to New York. I've never seen those two buildings that look." I
never forget.
Never forget. I totally forgot today was 9/11.
Wow.
What else happened on 9/11 in wrestling? What other famous things happened? No.
SmackDown got canceled.
Did it get canceled?
Yeah, it did. Actually, it's true.
Are we talking about the same year, Scotty?
Yeah.
I like how this turned into a 9/11 joke.
It wasn't supposed to.
I just want to point out.
I just end it, and then you started.
I just want to point out. I just want to point out, by like comedy standards, it's been over 10 years. We're allowed to make jokes now. We're allowed to.
Some of the classified documents are declassified.
I just want to point out, like a lot of people who like love my character don't remember 9/11.
Okay. So Night Train says not only is it 9/11, but today is actually National Make Your Bed Day. It's also National Hot Cross Buns Day.
How can it be two national days?
Well, there's multiple national days.
But how can it? No, nationally it can only be one day.
They're on different nationalities.
No, that's not what nationally means, Keith. What did pause? No, but Scotty, what did you just say to me?
It could be
what do you mean? What do you think National Hot Dog Day means? Like, do you think that's like Caucasian people are eating hot dogs? Because it means national, like the country, like nationally, not like ethnicity wise. Like
that's not what I was gonna say.
That's what you like nationality. But that's what you. It's fine. Continue. How can we have National Hot Cross Buns Day and?
That's what it said. Is all I'm saying.
Did you make your bed?
Did you make your bed?
Yes.
Did you eat hot cross buns?
No, I don't eat those.
Do you even know what a hot cross buns is?
Shut up.
Why do you make Tyler's bed?
Wait, why are you?
But why do you make no? But that,
I'm not making my roommate's
pause.
bed.
Wait a minute, dog. Like, why are you making his bed though? I've had roommates. I don't make their bed. You didn't make your bed before you went to New York?
No, he left it.
You're so
terrible.
lazy.
Anyways,
And
Have
you
you
just
done-
made it?
yeah, why not?
It bothered you that much that you're like, I have to make this bed?
A little bit.
How messy are you? Get over here. Get on the camera.
No, we're about to end.
Yeah,
That's
but that's
fine.
fine.
We're
Get
gonna
on the
end
camera.
No.
Beautiful face.
You're continuing it. It was supposed to end 12 minutes ago.
But we love Tyler. Welcome back.
Hi,
One of our
Tyler.
favorite guests, Tyler. He has nothing
know.
to do with what the theme of this show
Sitting on John
is.
Cena
No.
killing him.
No, John Cena likes it.
He left.
Oh, John Cena actually got up and left a while ago, Keith.
I don't know about that one.
No, he didn't. He's
Oh, you
coming
can
back.
feel him? You can feel him?
Whoa.
Well, you're sitting on him.
You're sitting on John Cena, so it's okay.
Where?
Right there. He's our guest today.
He was our guest. Because
John
you can't
Cena's
see
like
him.
Oh,
where
you
you're
can't
at.
see him.
Because you can't see him. Anyways, it's Ludacris's birthday too, apparently.
Nobody cares about Ludacris.
Tupac's and Eminem's
Bro,
for 50
listen,
Cent.
man.
That's ludicrous.
Every-
This is a wrestling
A
show.
lot of people love Ludacris, dog. Like, he's one of your favorite artists
I
that you
wanna-
listen to on your parents now. That's what I call music CDs.
We done?
You put your,
Move,
why'd
bitch.
you put your phone
Get
in a
out the
cup?
way.
That makes no sense.
He had a cup in a cup holder.
I did it. He just handed it to me and just put his crappy
a bottle.
iPhone. What is that? An iPhone 10?
14.
Liar.
Does it still hold liquid?
First of all, mine's an I. All right.
Described
Dang it. Where'd it go?
incorrectly.
It's still a cup.
No, this is
14 Plus Pro.
That's a bottle.
Yeah, this is just a 14.
Yeah, I know. It's
This has a
gross.
lid,
Pay
though.
the down
That
payment
has a
on
lid.
Did
Oh,
you?
it's
Does
a
that make
cup.
it
I paid for the whole phone.
After $50 for it.
Are you sure?
Cold food.
Who's paying off the rest of it?
My dad.
So what about soup?
I love how you flex. I paid $50 to get a phone, bro.
Well, I wouldn't have gotten
The
the
soup
phone
is
without the
liquid.
$50.
It's food.
You would have got the phone.
Container.
Bro, I saw you go to
You
Snoop
don't-
Dogg this year
Look at it in the can.
and New York. You would have went. You bought the Snoop Dogg tickets for you and your dad?
Yeah.
That's so baller of you. Good for
And
you.
then
I know the New York trip. But that- No, now we're having a real one. You two are just sipping on Slurpees.
He's still got a Slurpee.
I want to slurp.
So before we go, man, we got to do a few things. You got to talk about your thing, and I got to re-shout out this weekend,
I got you.
September 15th and 16th, Monroe Pop
15th,
Fest,
16th.
Power Rangers,
Pop Fest, Power
comic books,
Wrestlers.
wrestlers, me,
Who?
me,
Me.
me, Jeremiah Goldman at the
I'll actually be
IWR booth. I'm gonna be defending my food belt, eating Jazzy steak burgers.
Hockey
They're
player.
really good. They're one of our sponsors, by the way.
Okay, Darren
I don't know if
Mazzari.
they're ours, but they sponsor
BrainJerk.
BrainJerk as a
Well,
whole.
it's not on here, but I'll say it.
I just said them. Jazzy Steak Burger, the famous one. They're not
that the
just
next eating
steak burgers
competition?
and fries either, bro. You can get like veal, lasagna. They got breakfast. They got like world famous waffles or something. I
World
didn't get
famous.
that. I could only eat one meal at a time. Like they weren't paying me and it was out of my pocket. And I eat a lot. So I got a burger and fries. Their fries are delish though. Their burger was really good. Bro, I recommend it. It was actually really good.
There we go.
Go to Jazzy's, dog. Like I didn't want to do that because like they didn't give me free food today, but no, it was really good.
That's crazy. All right, sponsor.
I know. I thought it was
All
crazy
right.
too. They didn't
Yeah,
give me
yeah,
free
yeah.
food.
Tyler, don't say.
No, just don't read.
Don't.
Here, let me see what
Let
you got.
Jeremiah
Let
help
me see
you.
what you got. I'll tell you which one's not
Just
to
read
read.
them all.
I'll tell you which one's
Why
not
don't
to
we get a
read.
new updated sticky note?
We had one, but you know,
Obviously, you didn't have one.
it's just one of those days.
Ah, whatever. You can read all these.
All of them?
Not that one.
Okay.
Yep.
One that I could barely see.
Yep, the one that you couldn't read anyways.
All right, the sponsors of the day:
Of the day.
Little Brown Jug, 8 Mile
He
Vodka,
said of the day.
Amaya's Fresh Mexican Grill, IWR, FU Wrestling, Deb's Flour.
We love Dubs.
Yeah, that's flour, right?
We just give them.
Floral.
We just give them free
the
floral.
Mint Cannabis, Monroe Sports Center,
Love Monroe.
Mugsy's, Lane's Pizza,
Really good.
DTW, PWE, Craving Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Is DTW
And Tyler
still
Vance.
a podcast?
They took a break.
Yes. But yeah, they're
They haven't even done a show in like a half a year.
they're making a comeback soon. I heard.
Are they?
He said,
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Well, cool.
All right. Well,
Well,
that being said,
I'm
Is
Scotty.
it the dudes
That's
or is it
key.
going to be a dude talking wrestling?
Thanks for our guest today, Tyler.
John Cena. and
I know, for the
Jeremiah.
2 minutes.
And then
I was here.
Jeremiah,
No Jeremiah.
as always.
And then we had Tyler hop in on top
I
of
don't know
John
if they
Cena.
can see me, but
They can see you.
okay.
Just barely.
I couldn't get the camera to just get me. It sucked.
Yeah,
No,
you're
it's
good.
got the whole couch though.
You're good.
Yeah. You're good.
We can see you.
And that's all, folks.
Bye.
Don't leave.